what does it mean to be a big brother or a big sister? And what kind of impact does it have on the children? Those are questions that our next guest here on Comcast Newsmakers will be answering. Thanks for joining us on the show. I'm Aubrey Aquino. Karen Bluestone is Big Brothers Big Sisters of the North Bay CEO. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, first of all, talk about what is it like to be a big brother or a big sister?
It's a great experience. It's about 1 to 2 hours a week with your little, taking them out for recreational activities, to the theater, just whatever the two of you like to do together. It makes a huge difference in the life of a child. It really does.
Well, when you talk about making a difference, what type of impact does it have?
There are 3 areas in particular where we have the greatest impact, and that is the decrease in risky behaviors, avoidance of drugs and alcohol, tobacco, and things like that, and the improvement of grades. And then another big result is just a change in the expectations of the child for their own life. Change in what they're thinking about for themselves. Instead of thinking, I'm going to do nothing, or, you know, I'm going to live here for the rest of my life, or I don't have anything exciting to look forward to, they might say, well, you know, my big went to college, and he's introduced me to a lot of different things that I never even thought of. So maybe I'll be a police officer, maybe I'll do this, but they start thinking about those things. They think about the future.
Any personal experiences you want to share with some of the children you worked with?
Absolutely. The first child that I met as CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters was someone, darling 10-year-old boy who in his family they had struggled with alcoholism. And I asked him, what's the biggest difference that your big brother has made in your life? And he said, he makes me feel safe. And I thought that spoke volumes.
So I'm sure you're always looking for volunteers, or you're welcome to volunteers and people that want to learn more about the program.
We are.
Tell me about that.
So we currently have 187 children on the waiting list. We are looking in particular for male volunteers because about 75% of our kids on the waiting list are boys, aged 10 to 12. And so I invite everybody to go to our website and check it out and see what's involved in becoming a big. It's quite easy. And to just inquire and talk with us about it, and we'll take you by the hand and take you through the process.
And what is some of the feedback you've gotten from people who've been big brothers and big sisters in the program? You know, do they do it one time? Do they come back? What do they tell you?
Well, in the North Bay, we actually have one of the highest rates of long matches, long periods of time where the big brother and the little stay together, or sister and little sister. So normally it's about a year, but in our community it tends to be a minimum of 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So that's one thing that attests to the value of it and how much people enjoy it. And then the other thing is we have dozens of big brothers and big sisters who are now on their 3rd or 4th little brother or sister. So they enjoy it so much they come back again and again.
So what would be your pitch to someone who may be watching or just thinking about taking that step in volunteering?
My pitch would be, it's much easier than you think, and it's so much fun, and you'll really enjoy it. It will end up being more of a benefit to you than you could ever possibly imagine. It will change your life.
All right, Karen Bluestone, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of the North Bay. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And that's going to do it for us here at Whistle Stop in San Rafael. Thanks for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm your host, Aubrey Aquino. We'll see you again next time.